All right. Hi, everybody. We have 1 minute to start and then we'll be good to go. Hello, Deb. How are you? I hope you're all doing really well. Give me just a second. I'm fixing my VTuber. Oh, my goodness. Okay. Oh, goodness. Okay. Come on. Don't be ridiculous. Okay. Made her too big. I hope you're all doing well. Tonight is not a game stream. It is a art stream. So if you came in to watch me play games, I am sorry to disappoint. Hi, Sky. Welcome in. I'll be doing art tonight, and the art is going to be based on the game I have been playing the past two streams. If you haven't been here before, it was Faith, the Unholy Trinity, and it's really fun. It's kind of a pain, but I'm excited. Oh my gosh, why is my VTuber model being so crazy today? Ah, always something. So I did want to mention that we do have a raffle going on right now for one of the games that I played yesterday. It's called The Dark Delivers, and it is basically a FNAF style game, but mix in a little bit of a UPS or FedEx or something like package handling and whatnot. Um, and basically, you have to make sure that you don't die by these random SCP type characters who come in there and try and kill you. So we have a raffle going on. Um, on Luck of the Stars' Twitter page, you will find a post there speaking about the raffle. And hi, Andrew. Thank you so much. Um, so in regards to the raffle, you just have to like, follow, and retweet in order to gain access to said raffle. And at the end of this week,
This is Lex saying, thanks for the follow.
aw, thank you so much for the follow, Marcus. Um, so in regards to that, you just have to like, follow, and retweet on LuckoDaStars' page for the raffle, and then your name will be put in. And next Saturday, we will be announcing three winners because we only have three extra copies. So just go ahead and like, follow, and retweet that post on LuckoDaStars' um, Twitter page, and you'll be golden. And it'll be a free copy. We will give you a code whenever that happens, and it should be all good to go. Hi, El Pinguino. Hi. So yeah, we will be doing an art stream this time. We will be creating Pip in the world of Faith, except in my art style because I don't do pixel art. um, so if y'all are into that, please stick around. I will be talking, obviously, so I will be answering any questions y'all have, or if y'all just want to talk to me, that'd be great. I will be having music playing in the background, so don't worry about that. And we will be golden. I also want to briefly mention our sponsors, our affiliates anyway. So we have the Dragon's Treasure. It's a tea, coffee, and soap company. And if you use our code LuckoDaStars on their website, you'll get 10% off your purchase. Rogue Energy is another one. It is a gamer supplement powder company, and you just mix that in with your water and you will be good for the rest of the day. Use our code LuckoDa for 10% off your purchase. And our last but not least affiliate program is Deutsch. They sell food and mainly cookie dough that you can eat either straight out of the jar or you can make them into actual cookies. And if you use our code LUCKO20, you'll get 20% off your purchases. All right, enough with the corporate craziness. Let's go ahead and pull up what is going on my screen. I use 3D models, so if you see 3D models in the background of my drawing, that is what they are, and I use Clip Studio Paint for my art processes. And Let me go ahead and pull that up and also get our music going. So here we go. And let me know if y'all can see that. Y'all should be able to. So I haven't started drawing it yet because I didn't want to until y'all were able to see it. Let me go ahead and also get our music playing. And let me know if y'all can hear the music. It'd be great if y'all could do that for me. But yeah, like I said, I will be answering any questions y'all have or just having a conversation with you.
Rolling.
Let me know if y'all can hear the music. Hey Pip, I saw you were streaming. Hope this will distract me from what's been happening recently. Yes, for real. Dude, today has been absolutely wild. Dude, if y'all have seen anything on Twitter right now, it's just craziness. But I'm glad things were a little bit better than we expected. I'm just glad that things worked out better than we hoped. So, yeah. Let me pull this up here. Cool. And, yeah. It was a nightmare before, but it does show how much. Yeah, it does show the good side of the community. I will say that. I'm really glad that we were able to, come together and, figure out what was going on. Now, I did kind of get upset with certain things because of how it was handled, but I mean, that wasn't really anybody's fault except for obvious reasons, but that's okay. We will at least still have Swamp Queen, which she's a really cool person, so, you know, that's always a plus. I really need to add a drawing board for my character. Let's see. And like I said, if y'all have any questions for me, let me know. I'm not a nerd. I am a mouse. Get it right. That's that. So, what have y'all been up to besides everything else? Oh man. And yes, I do draw really big eyelashes because I love big eyelashes. And I've had people comment about that over the years in regards to how large of eyelashes I actually draw. And it's like, I can't help but I really like pretty things. Like this, people will be like, that's too much. I'm over here like, okay, why do I have to draw them small? Like, I get that you don't want her to look like she can fly away, but I do. It's called style. Exactly. Like, people get mad at me for my style, and over here, like, leave me alone. Long lashes for days. Yeah. Yeah, I like drawing pretty things. And I know that, like, even though I also draw guys, I still make their eyes pretty even without lashes. Because I really like men with pretty eyes as well. Like, men don't have to always look so rough. Like, they can have really nice body types and still have, like, pretty features. You know? I mean, that may just be a me thing, but. But yeah, I rotate the canvas a lot. I hope y'all are okay with that. So, do y'all have any plans for the upcoming spring break, or are y'all just gonna be working like proper little adults? Also, I am thinking about possibly teaching art lessons for people who want to learn how to draw. I don't know if that'd be a good idea, but y'all can let me know in the comments if y'all would appreciate something like that. I draw long lashes too, mainly because I usually don't know how to draw small ones. For real, I have always been that way. I cannot draw small lashes to save my life. I have been like, okay, I had this one client and she absolutely despised the fact that I did long lashes. And I was like, that's my signature. Why'd you pay me to do your art if you don't like it? Like, that's a signature mark of mine. Like, I had to ask this woman, I was like, do you, do you just not want lashes at all? And she was like, not really. And I'm like, but your character's a female. And she was like, yeah, so I don't want long lashes. And I was like, okay, well, shoot. Alrighty then, first time for everything, I guess. Hmm. Hi, Pursuer. I hope you're doing well. Also, I've heard that art streams don't get nearly as much viewers, which really sucks because this is what I do for a living, but it's like not many people really want to watch you draw, which it sucks, but at the same time, it's like you get to know your fans a little bit better, I would think, if you only have a few to talk to. Ooh, chicken and rice. Ooh, I love chicken and rice. Ooh, mixed with veggies? What veggies, though? Because if it's peas, bleh. I hate peas. Peas are a texture issue for me, and I'm just like, bleh. So. Also, let me know if y'all like the music. It's royalty free on YouTube, so I'm able to use it for streams. And I really like this sort of thing to draw with, especially for the theme that I'm going for. So, if y'all have been watching my Faith playthrough, you'll know that I play as the character John. He is the father, but I'm drawing Pip as a nun mouse because the nun won over the priest outfit. And this up here is going to be Michael. So he's going to be looming over her, acting as if he's going to like eat her flesh or something. And of course she's a praying nun who is, yeah. Do you know No Face from Spirit Away? Yes, I do. I'm figuring out what the music type is. Okay, so the music type, I think it's post-punk new wave. I think that's what it's called. What's up, Gleam? What the fuck? What do you mean? Also, green beans, corns, and carrots is fine. To be fair, people tend to watch live streams and videos just to decompress and engage. It sucks, but understandable. Yeah, you're right. And, you know, it's fine. I don't need a lot of viewers. I just want to share my art with people. And if they want to watch. Oh, no, I did not make the bases. I just, put a bunch of bases that are made on Clip Studio, because Clip Studio Paint has a feature where you can buy stuff from the shop that people make, and they have a bunch of like furry stuff, anthro stuff, monsters, different body types. Can you make a little no face Easter egg? Do you want me to insert it into the picture Easter egg or like make an Easter egg shape of the character? Because I mean I could if I really need to. But no, I did not make the 3D models. No, I wish I did, but I am not good at 3D art. Like at all. Insert the cat bobbing gif here. Yeah. I mean, my thing isn't doing it very well, but the first one. Okay, so insert it into the picture like maybe right here. I'll have to look up a picture of him, but like I'm kidding. Not gonna do it that crappy. I mean, I could possibly. Let's see how it works. I'll see if I can. But yeah, for any artists in here, what kind of art do you guys do? 'Cause I'd really love to know if there's any fellow artists in the chat. Also, like I said, y'all can ask any sort of questions y'all want. What you drawing? So, like I told everyone before, I am drawing my character in the Faith universe. So, Faith the Unholy Trinity is a game I've been playing for the past 2 streams because it won a poll on my Twitter. And so I'm drawing my character as a nun instead of a priest because I'm good. I like traditional. Okay. Yeah, I used to do traditional as I grew up until my mother provided me with a drawing laptop at the time, which I really appreciated because that skyrocketed me into the world of digital. I know how to draw. I don't draw much, but I do know how. Why don't you draw much? Is it because you're busy, or is it because you just don't find interest in it? I'm quite curious. Sorry, I was taking a bite of my food and I don't want to be smacking in y'all's ear. Let's see. I do some digital and doodling on paper, not the best compared to others. I mean, skill-wise, skill is objective, but art style is subjective. So, I mean, what may look good to somebody, um, someone over here may look awesome to or may look not so great to others. So it just depends. People tend to get that confused as well. They tend to say, "Oh, well, all art is subjective." No, skill is not subjective. Hi, Wolf. Welcome in. But yeah, so I mean, your art could look like shit to somebody over here, but to other people, it could look crap or not crap. Oh my gosh. I'm not very bright today. How am I doing? Hippie. That's cute. I'm doing good. No, I understand that. There's been quite a few people who kind of just burn out of art, and that's okay. You know, art may not have been your thing, and that's okay. Some people tend to grow out of it, and others tend to lean into it. One main reason I leaned into it so hard to make it my career is because I have MS. So this is the one thing I can do to provide income for me and my husband until we can get out of where we're at, which is good. It's actually been able to pay the bills somewhat, so that's good. Artful's banging on my door because I stole his stuff. What do you mean? Wait, what do you mean? I'm confused. But yeah, I mean, yes, I'm disabled, but I don't let it stop me for the most part. I mean, it'll prohibit me from a lot of things, but that's okay. Some things I really shouldn't be doing anyways because it could really get me hurt, and that's okay. All these bots who keep coming in is weird. Anyway. How's the hubby doing? He's doing okay. For the most part, I think he's doing pretty well. Oh, why is she smiling? Yeah, no, she wouldn't be smiling in this picture. Yeah, he's doing all right. He's recovering mentally from the military, so that's all right. Once we can move and have proper access to transportation, he'll be able to get proper work, which is nice. We don't have a car or anything right now, so we we can't really go anywhere, so that's all right. Well, I mean, I'm a small creator. I mean, even if I got big, I will try to still talk with everyone. Yeah, I love my husband. I'm wearing his clothes and hat and wand, and he has an axe. Oh my gosh. Stop stealing his stuff. People never notice me. Look, I'm of the impression that nobody is ever too big to be humble. Like the day that somebody becomes not humble is the day that they lose part of their humanity. That's how I feel about that. I know that people probably won't agree with me, but I've noticed that the more humble you are in certain aspects, the better off you are. And, you know, I do not good drawing, but start drawing. Okay. Starting in school in 2023, drawing with mouse. Oh, okay. Dude, drawing with a mouse is hard. I'm gonna be real with you. Anybody who can actually do that is crazy. Oh, no face. I had no face cosplay. Oh, that's cool. So, the thing about anatomy is you got your best drawing and so on future. Yeah. So anatomy is a weird one. You have to kind of learn the laws of anatomy before you can really develop a style, I've noticed. Um, but once you figure it out, you're able to bend the rules. Which I mean, you shouldn't bend them too much, but you'll notice in like certain cartoons, people have weird proportions, but they fit in that universe. They don't look like they're off-putting at all. For real, drawing with a mouse is difficult, but for me, when it comes to laptop mouse, it's good, but I can do better. I said no face sword. I don't know. Why'd you repeat yourself? I'm kidding. Yeah, I refuse to draw with mouse. It is a pain in the butt, and it has made me so upset sometimes. It's like, bro. You know, I'm so used to drawing for people on my Discord server, but I get so distracted because of all the voices. This is actually really nice because, like, I could still talk with y'all, but I don't get distracted by voices or people wanting me to look at their game streams. Not that that's a problem, but, you know, I just... I like the peace and quiet every now and then, but I'll still talk to myself because I don't like it being absolutely quiet, if that makes sense. Silence is so much better than mouse. Yeah, for real, though. Mouse not wanting to draw with mouse is okay. Okay. Okay, don't clock me on that, okay? That's rude. Okay, hold on. I'm fixing my thingy. Okay, there we go. Okay. So, after Faith, what is a game that y'all would like me to play? Because I'm trying to, build up a repertoire of games that people want me to play. Yeah, no, let's not. Oh no, you're good. It was funny. I thought it was pretty great. Um, but let's not have No Face appear behind me all of a sudden. That'd not be fun. The joke was right there. Okay, yes, I know the joke was right there, dork. That's why I laughed at it. Clock this mouse. Okay, stop clocking. Bro, that's hella rude. I don't want to be clocked. Yes, the joke was right there. It's not like I'm bad at drawing. I have no worries on that. I've been drawing since I was 8, I think. It's more so that I'm burnt out. That's fair. I was burnt out for quite a long time. Whenever I was trying to figure myself out. But once I was able to get this tablet, I got back into it because whenever I would sit at a desk, it would really hurt my back because I couldn't find a chair that properly. Ow, ow, Bubba, hi. Sorry, my cat just tried to jump up on me and he clawed into my arm. Owie. Bubba, why? I love my cat, but that hurt. I'm okay though. Sort of. Dang, dude. I gotta cut his claws. They're really, really long. Okay, listen. I have 2 cats and a dog. My dog is a corgi. And I love them all to death. But goodness. Their pain. Bubby, you need to go to your daddy. I am busy with the stream. And always expect the unexpected. That's my rule in life. Because if you don't, then you will get blindsided. Ow. Okay, so just pup squeak. I am a mouse. I am not a rat. I draw 1 minute and 33 seconds of 2D animation with a mouse. Dang, that would be difficult. I couldn't do it. She lied. What do you mean I lie? What am I lying about? Freaking rat fag? I'm kidding. What am I lying about, Satch? I need to know. Now I'm gonna think of every time you come in the chat, I'm gonna say, "What's up, Pup Squeak?" Because your typo. You're a false rat. I said I'm a mouse. Bro. Oh, goodness. My nose game is not on point tonight. Goodness. So here's my question for you guys, if y'all are willing to answer. What's a memory from childhood that, keeps you awake at night? Not in a bad way or a good way, just in any way, really. I don't know. It's just a thought that just came into my head. I want to get to know my audience a little better, and I have some experience with SFM. It's cool. Aw, good night, Pursuer. Owie. Bubba got me pretty good. Oof. Knowing someone will break my copy of Artful Swan and stab me in the eye, it haunts me. Wow, that's a childhood memory that haunts you? Alright. I know rats are bigger, but I forgot the other differences. Well, uh, rats are a little different than mice. Mice are rats with pretty privilege. Hi, Jaden. Welcome in. I hope you're having a good night. Definitely, since I never had the desire to learn all the different stuff. Yeah. That is cool. Let's see. So what kind of artists do y'all like watching, if y'all have any? Like what artists do y'all watch a lot on, like, either Twitter or YouTube, or besides me, of course. Obviously. Good. There's too many for me to count. Well, okay, so name a few. Like, just name some that you think of off the top of your head. Most of the artists that I tend to watch on stream are either people I know, or they started streaming, met them in another chat, or their art style caught my eye while browsing. Yeah, that's fair. So you have a lot of artists that you watch, I'm guessing. Is that correct? Right now I can't remember something good from childhood, but good memory is I'm glad that LuckoDaStars got me in his his company. First time drawn concept for Game Jam. Oh, right. You work for Cole. Got it. Gotcha. Gotcha. Quite a few, but I definitely love watching Murata drawing stuff like OPM. What is OPM? Opium. No, I'm just kidding. Okay, let's see. Let me try and make this a little less bright. There we go. I mean... Mouse Gang! One Punch Man. Hell yeah. I love One. Well, oh wait. I've never watched One Punch Man, but I've heard it's pretty good. It doesn't seem like my cup of tea, but I'm sure it's plenty of other people's cup of tea, so I'm not gonna crap on it. JoJo, on the other hand, I will crap on because I have watched it. And I know that I don't really care for it. It's just too all over the place for me. I like an anime that has a set storyline rather than a bunch of them all at once. So that's why I don't like watching Dragon Ball and other stuff. How many people are over on YouTube? I'm on Streamlabs, so I can't quite see who is from where. I don't think, unless of course there is a way, but some people are on Kick, some people are on YouTube. Season 1 is amazing. The anime version of Season 2 and 3 gave me chronic pain. Are you talking about for JoJo or are you talking about for One Punch? Gotcha. Yeah, One Punch is just one of those animes that the art style bothers me. Art style is another reason why I don't watch certain animes because it just doesn't look appealing to me. I'm a very aesthetic person. If it doesn't match the aesthetic that I want to watch, I really won't watch it. Which I mean may sound really like stupid, but oh well. They rushed the animators badly. Yeah, that will make a show look like crap. Change theme about childhood. Tell about cartoons that you watched before, like a Chip and Dale Rescue Team, Pink Panther Hate. Okay, yeah, that's a good idea. What are some cartoons from childhood that, you would still probably watch to this day? Because some of them that I really enjoy and I'll watch over and over again is Courage the Cowardly Dog and Flapjack and Chowder. All the shows that are really weird, but I like the weird and macabre and the stuff that parents will be like, oh, I'm going to grip my pearls because kids shouldn't be watching this. No. There are certain things that kids should not be watching, but those just aren't one of them. I really feel like kids learn something from shows like those. And, I mean, people may not realize it, but... Ooh, SWAT Cats was good. Dexter, Chowder, Johnny Bravo. Yeah, I like all of those. Dude, Johnny Bravo was, a childhood crush of mine. Like, seriously, he was a major crush of mine as a kid, and so... I really enjoyed watching that one. I'm not a 90s kid, but I watched a bunch of 90s cartoons because that's what was on. Like, excuse me. I was a VHS kid. My grandparents had all the VHSs and oh, I bumped my thingy. 1 second. I'm trying to put a blanket over me because it's a little chilly. As I say with 20 degrees outside. Let's see. Art style, everyone can accidentally view it, everyone. Oh my gosh, every time I cover my face and yawn, it like freaks out on me. Goodness. Art style you get later. Take easy, not over rush. Yeah, agreed. Sorry, one second, you guys. I am trying to. I like cell animation from 80s and 90s in last times. Okay. Cell animation, like whenever I'm, like, okay, like say that this is the shading, and it's very blocky, like that cell shading. Western cartoons, Ed, Ed and Eddie. Let's see. Yeah, thank you for that, Wolf. I appreciate it. Um, Western cartoons, Ed and Eddie. Okay, I really love Ed and Eddie. Oh my gosh. Bleh. Danny Phantom was he was my childhood crush as a kid. Like seriously, every time he came on, I would just oh. He was basically like oh gosh, what is one character for guys that they all like fawn over besides Maid Marian for any of the furries out there? Gravity Falls was okay. Oh, thank you. I appreciate that, Wolf. Either that or back with the old animation that was painted on cells. Ah, okay. I know what you're talking about. Shago. Yes, Shago, thank you. Dude, she was pretty nice though. I'm gonna be real. I know who you're talking about, that one chick from Danny Phantom. That girl too. That girl was oh gosh, what is her name? I forgot what her name is, but you know who I'm talking about. Sam, yes. Okay, so like I was a Joan of Arc girl myself, like from Clone High. Clone High is one of my favorites, and Joan of Arc was just peak goth girl. Yeah, Sam Manson. Goodness. Japanese cartoons. Pokemon, Dragon Ball, Naruto. Ooh. Ooh. Thanks for telling me your basic. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. I'm kidding. A lot of those are pretty good ones. I'm just being a butt. Because, like, you know how there's, like, baby's first anime? And we all know what they are. Like, let's not kid ourselves. We all know what baby's first animes are. But, I mean, it's not to say that they're bad. It's just that they're the ones that we, got introduced into the thing for. And there's always the set ones. So my first anime that I can remember was not a traditional. Hi, Katrina. How are you? Mine was not a traditional first anime, especially since I was a young teenager whenever I first watched it, and it was highly inappropriate. It's called Fushigi Yugi. In English, it's The Mysterious Play. It's from the 90s, and goodness, that anime. If a girly, inappropriate anime had a face, it would be this anime. Because goodness, it was a reverse harem if I ever saw one. If it's okay, I'm gonna lurk. Okay, that's fine. I don't care. Dude, I really don't care if you lurk or not. Like, just hang out. You don't have to ask my permission. I'm not a jail warden. Goodness. First anime for me was either Dragon Ball or Pokemon. Yeah, that's fair. Yeah, no, the first anime I watched, yeah, definitely over the first time. Wait, have you seen it, Marcus? Do you know what I'm talking about? Dude, that's crazy if you have. Dude, not a lot of people have seen it, so I'm gonna geek if you did. Oh, okay, yeah, no, yeah. So, another anime I, like, really got into when it came out was Code Geass. Lelouch is and always will be, like, fucking hot to me, and his attitude is great. If you haven't seen Code Geass, I would definitely recommend it for anybody who likes mechs and Gundams and all kinds of stuff, and just a great time overall. Mechs, you say? Yes. Dude, Code Geass is such a fun anime. I love it. I watched horror movies and slashers. Yeah. Wait, as a toddler? That's wild. I feel plenty of people just watch stuff when they were too young. Yeah. Yeah, they really did. Like, okay, so scared the shit out of me and made me afraid of the ocean. Jaws. That was one of my first horror movies as a kid, and I hated it. I hate the ocean. Like, I love sea creatures in aquariums. I love aquariums, but it's not the ocean, and I don't have to deal with things coming out of nowhere and trying to, like, eat me. Like, I will be like a kid in a candy store in an aquarium, but if you put my butt near a beach, I'm gonna be grossed out because of the salt water and the sand. Yeah, no, I'm good. At least I won't have to live near a beach because that insurance is crazy. Wolf, I haven't watched anime like ever. Wait, you've never watched an anime, bro? What? I find that hard to believe, bro. Not gonna lie. Let me see. Stuff like that is probably why I can't really get scared in horror games. I am a little baby at horror games. Like, I love horror movies, but damn, do I get skittish at a horror game. I think it's because I'm not only watching it, I'm actually experiencing it. I don't know. I actually started with Dragon Ball Z and Sailor Moon. I love Sailor Moon. Then different Gundam series, all thanks to Toonami. Okay, Toonami was freaking awesome. I love Toonami. But I never knew I was watching anime. For real! I thought they were just cartoons. Okay, so I'm not the only one. Okay, that makes me feel a little bit better about how stupid I was as a kid. Because I always thought, like, Family Guy and Batman, Teen Titans, I always thought those were just regular cartoons. I didn't think they were, different. I just thought they had different art styles than, like, Naruto and Avatar. Now, I only passively watch those sometimes, like whenever I was trying to fall asleep, because, you know, I really liked having noise at the time, and I still do. That's why I play YouTube on my phone whenever I'm trying to go to sleep, because it'll put me to sleep really easily. I only thought that Pokemon's just cartoon, not anime in childhood. So, that's a hard one. I would have to look that up. I thought Pokemon was an anime because it was made in Japan, but I could be wrong and really stupid. I didn't really get into anime until sometime in my teens when I found a random channel that had like 4-hour blocks of showing anime. Okay. Okay. I get you. So I know this is a really niche question, and y'all probably won't understand it because I'm a Pinterest girl for sure. I didn't really like Avatar. Um, Aang was really annoying, just like in Naruto. Naruto is so annoying. Like it makes me want to chop my own ears off and feed him to my tortoise. But what's y'all's favorite aesthetics? Like, say you're going on Pinterest and you're looking for a certain like mood board or aesthetic to kind of aspire to be. Um, what kind of aesthetics do y'all like? Let's just go with aesthetics because I'm curious. Because everybody's different. I know that. One of my favorites is weirdcore. I don't know if y'all have ever heard of it, but it's like liminal spaces, nostalgia, you know, um, like back rooms and stuff like that. I love eyes because there's like a whole subcategory for eyes alone, and I love it. It's so fun. Should I have her eyes looking up or at the camera? Let's see. Like she's praying to God. Oh, okay. Space theme. I got you. Like retro kind of nostalgia type stuff. Okay, cool. Space core. Nice. I've really only used Pinterest to figure out an outfit for my other Sona. I feel that. I do that all the time. It was kind of tough to do as I was trying to lean as close to the Kingdom Hearts look as I could, since he is a Kingdom Hearts Sona technically. And you're talking about your first Sona? Romkey, you like warm weather or winch? So, neither. I'm a fall girl. So with MS, some MS patients have a broken internal thermometer. So our body does not regulate very well, if at all. Mine does not regulate at all. So as soon as I start getting hot, and I unlayer, I immediately get cold. And then if I bundle up, I immediately get hot again. So it's like I like whenever the weather is right in the middle. So like fall weather is my favorite, and that may make me sound like basic white girl, but I really couldn't care less. Fall is perfect time for pumpkin spice latte. Okay, Noels, I know I drew that freaking pumpkin spice latte basic white girl yin for you, but you don't gotta bring it up. Unironically, I still listen to trance. Listen, Dreamscape and trance stuff, I actually really enjoy, especially whenever I am taking my pain medication, quote unquote. Family friendly version. Um, I take said pain medication because it helps with my MS. Um, and whenever I listen to certain music, it definitely helps calm my nerves and everything. And it may sound weird or hippie, but um, you know, no, of course not. But yeah, people will be like, "Ooh, you're terrible for doing that." I'm like, terrible for helping out my body. That's cool. All right then. every time I put my hand in front of my face, it like makes my character zoom out. Kind of annoying. Winter snow everywhere, warm tea saving the day. Yeah, that's fair. Snow is the worst. I genuinely don't understand why people hype it up. We know you hate the snow, rat. Fall is peak weather, not too hot, not too cold. I absolutely despise summer. Yeah, so I'm originally from Texas, so oh, you're Roman Squirrel. Okay. Hi, Roman. I remember you. Okay. I was wondering who you were. Um oh, okay, later. Or unless you're leaving. Um or unless you're staying. Um, Thank you for letting me know that you're in here though. That was really cool. Seth, we know that you hate snow. I forgot you're a fellow Texan. Yeah, I'm from Texas. I just need to get back there. Hopefully I can within the next few years. It'd be really nice. Yeah, 5 a.m. on my side. On yours, stay fine. Be sure you end in the stream and finish. Good night. See you later. Alright, you have a good night. Later, Roman. So, what is one of you guys' favorite horror movies? Because I love horror movies. And we did a thing during Halloween. It was like a Booktober movie marathon thing, and I watched some new stuff that I had never seen before. It was pretty interesting. One of my favorite franchises is the Terrifier franchise. They're a slasher franchise, obviously, but still really fun, and I really enjoy them. Oh, thank you, Lucko. I posted those at the very beginning of the stream as well. Um, Honestly, I would despise living in any of the big states. California for obvious reasons. Yeah, it's too expensive. Florida for them hurricanes. Yeah, for real. Texas because their power grids suck. Okay, yeah, no, I can't fault you there. Minus one in scene is not good. The One in Black, okay. I've seen that one before. It's not bad. I mean, a lot of purists of the horror movie franchise will be like, "Oh, it's crap," but like, I really liked Crimson Peak, and yet a lot of people really didn't. And I mean, I know why, but I really liked it. The concept was really good, even though it was really freaking weird. But you know, weird is fun sometimes. I'm happy to remain here as a mountain dweller. Alright. I mean, you do you, boo. I am gonna take like a 5-minute break though, just to eat more of my food and whatnot. I will be right back, you guys. Give me about 5 minutes. All right. I am back. Hopefully, I didn't lose too many people while I was gone.
Stone squared on the beat.
All right. Glad people are still here. So, what you do? So what kind of stuff do y'all like seeing in a streamer? I want to become a better streamer, and the only way to do that is to listen to my audience. So, what kind of stuff would y'all like to see me do in the future? If y'all have any ideas, unless I'm doing a decent job to you guys, which would be nice, but I know that I'm not perfect, so.
Stone squared on the beat.
And if I'm not talking enough, just let me know, you guys. I don't wanna make y'all bored or anything. I wanna make sure that y'all are entertained. Because I don't wanna be boring or anything. Being a mod for a few streamers, the main thing is that you have fun doing what you're doing and being genuine. I try to be genuine. Sometimes I run out of things to say though, and I don't want to because I know that that can get really boring. And, you know, I mainly like the streamer for who they are. Nobody's perfect, plus it's your stream, you decide what you do with it. Well, yes, but I'm doing it for your entertainment. So technically, you still have a say. Also, I'm back. Hi. How good is Clip Studio? Asking as a former Paint Tool Sci. So I started with Paint Tool Sci. I love Clip Studio with every fiber of my being. It does cost money, but my art does pay for itself. So I'm able to, have it. It's worth every penny, though, in my opinion. I'm not sponsored by them, so don't act like I'm being sponsored by them. Speaking of sponsors and affiliates, like I said at the very beginning of the stream, we are affiliated with Rogue Energy, Deutsche Foods, and oh goodness, the Dragon's Treasure Tea Company. And for each of those, we have it periodically in the chat. The codes that y'all have to use. Goodness, sorry about that. And you just go to those, and you'll be able to get in on those offers. Another thing we're doing, I said at the very beginning, we are doing a raffle for the game that I played last night called The Dark Delivers. All you have to do is go to LuckoDaStars' Twitter page, or X page, as some people would call it. And you just have to like, follow, and retweet the post, and you will be inserted into the raffle. And the raffle is basically you would get the free copy of the game, and you'd get the code and everything. So It's a really good offer. The game is terrifying, so if you like FNAF style games, it's perfect for you. I'm not gonna erase that I yet. So if y'all just go to LuckoDaStars' Twitch or not Twitch, Twitter page, you will be inserted into the raffle. Goodness. Now that I have it, okay, it's her face is too fat. Not fat, but like it's too rounded. So, let's see. Dragon's Teeth Peak, yes, it is. I love the guy who owns it, the T-Man or whatever. He's cool. Oh, goodness. I wrote a Bible. Okay. Let's see. It's exactly what EG said. The main streamer I mod for is a gamer and a major goofball. Well, at one point last year, I ranting more, which his chat enjoyed, but it changed the stream for a fun game hangout to put a blogger. It was enough that we ended up having to talk about it, and he was like, so I talk about politics sometimes on my Twitter. I've kind of dialed back a little bit because it brought a lot of turmoil. Now, I have my beliefs, but on this account, I will not be talking about politics because this is not my business. It's my boss's business, and I am just promoting his company and his sponsors and everything like that. And it's not my job to speak politics on this channel. Now, whenever I have my own started up, eventually, then I can talk about whatever I want and all that stuff. Not like I can't talk about whatever I want on here. It's just I have to be more professional, which people need to learn how to be more often because they take every opportunity to be different, which, I mean, different's fine, but... Oh, I went tiny. Sorry, I leaned my head back a little bit. So... For me, I have 3D models, so it helps out with the hands. I love drawing eyes. Feet are a pain in the butt, whether they're paws or regular human feet. Like, you know how some characters, like for ref sheets, you have to draw them, which is like, ugh. Don't like drawing feet. And then another thing is, hair is a pain in the butt too. I'm gonna be so for real with you. Like, I love drawing hair, but it's a pain in the butt. Every was able to get what I wanted to do. And I've been back to his default stuff. So politics can really draw you in, and it's really hard to get away from because our world is consumed by it, and I've had to kind of dial it back a lot, like I said before. And honestly, it's been for the better because I'm not as stressed out whenever I'm on stream. But maybe that's just me. Clothes are another thing that's hard to draw for me, but I manage, I think. Oh, you're right. I'm right about what exactly? Also, sorry I take forever on my sketches. I'm a bit of a perfectionist when it comes to this. The political backing, yes. Oh my goodness. Like, the fact that it's so easily able to be sucked into it is like, it kind of gets annoying. And all people want to talk about is politics. And I'm just like, okay, I mean, I'll argue with you, but I'm gonna win because I actually go based on facts rather than feelings, which feelings are fine. I'm not saying feelings are bad. It's just that people use feelings as fact rather than having the actual facts, and it becomes just terrible. So 3D models would probably help with my hands, but I would hate doing it since I prefer it to just like them. So I would say that 3D models have helped significantly because they helped me learn the structure that drawing with my eyes never did. Now, I use 3D models to keep proportions as well because my brain has a really hard time keeping up with it anymore. MS does a lot to you. I'm gonna be real. Like it's not easy to deal with, but you manage as you get older, I guess. God, it makes me sound like I'm 80. If I go silent, it's because I'm locking in on the drawing. I hope y'all don't mind if I go silent sometimes. Plus, it also allows me to reset my brain a little bit so that I don't feel like I'm talking in circles. I also apologize a lot. It's something I need to fix. Like, good lord, stop apologizing. Wait, oh no! No! I lost my blue color. Okay. Let's see. Ugh, it's why I separate my Twitter from my other accounts. I get so much political stuff. Yeah, for real. Like, bro, there's only so much we should have to deal with on a daily basis. Then again, our world has gone so crazy. It's like, it's hard to keep up. And I'm just over here like, I just want to live, man. I'm already limited on how much time I'm really gonna get. And, you know, I mean, everybody's limited. I'm not a special little snowflake that gets, like, privileged to say, oh, well, I'm only gonna live this long. No. But, people are just crazy. I don't get why people are like that, but whatever makes them happy, I guess. You know, it's a little weird. For real, everything's like that. It puts a lot on my yeah, especially with all the files and everything. Goodness. I've been keeping up with that, and the more I hear, the more I just think that our world is whew, falling apart. And it is what it is. There's nothing we can do about it unless we have powers that be, and we just don't. And I don't mean to sound doom and gloomy about that. I really don't. I know that there's good in the world. It's just hard to see it sometimes. Probably gonna work on Michael here in a second because I really want to work on him before the stream ends. How's Pip looking so far, though? Does she look good so far? Let's see. Michael. He's a white creature, but you know. Aunties. Good thing Marcus. Good thing Michael doesn't really have much in regards to like what his form is, except for the fact that he's all white and has like long bony limbs and stuff. So, like, I could draw him like a freaking your character here still, just with anorexia or something. I'm kidding. I'm not that crazy. I didn't sleep very well last night, so I'm a little sleepy, but that's to stream for y'all. Oh, shiznit. I'm the formless. Wait, what do you mean the formless? Saying Mark instead of Michael. Oh my gosh. I'm sorry. I'm not very smart. Like I said, didn't sleep much last night, so next time I stream, I'm gonna need to take a nap beforehand. Apologies needed made me laugh. I hope so. That's what I'm here for. Golly. I look like a drunk drawing right now. Oh gosh, drunk drawing is crazy. draw it with a mouse while drunk? No, I'm good. So, would y'all be upset if I cut the stream at 2 hours instead of 3? I'm just asking so that I know how y'all would feel about it. Because I know that y'all want to stay and watch and whatnot. Just I'm starting to not feel very well. Perks of being a person with MS, it can come out of nowhere. It's a sense of fatigue where you feel like you're gonna, pass out and whatnot. You do what you gotta do. Yeah, I know. It's just I don't want y'all to feel like y'all are being gypped. Whatever time's good for you. I know. I just don't want y'all to feel like I'm just not caring about y'all. Because I do. I do really care about you guys. And I want to make sure that y'all are having a great experience. Like, I don't want to be one of those streamers where you feel like you're just there for a dumpster fire. I want y'all to be here because y'all want to be here. You know? I don't know. Maybe I'm getting too deep into it. If you're feeling bad, then stop early. Your health is more important than what. Well, I know. It's just I don't want to be one of those streamers, like I said, who just cuts off whenever. I want to be a streamer that's consistent. I want to be better. Like, even if I had 20,000 followers on Twitter, I'm still going to remain the same because if I change to be unrecognizable, then what am I? You know? I'm a very emotional person. Anybody who truly knows me knows that I'm emotional, but I go based on calculations. I calculate my relationships. I make sure that they're taken care of to the point where it can even be at a detriment of my health. And I know that that's a little bit out of the blue to say for this. That's the part of the whole issue, but I don't know. I just want to be a good streamer. That's all. And if I'm cutting it early, I just feel bad. 'Cause I don't want y'all to feel like y'all are being gypped. I'll cut the stream at 10 so that y'all have at least a little more time with me. Is that good with you guys? Maybe we can get a little more drawn before I pass out. So what's one of you guys' favorite things to eat? Because I honestly have so much that I love eating that I just can't even choose. But I know some people are very steadfast on things that they like and they have a favorite. And I'm over here just like, I want to eat everything. How are you doing? Oh, I'm doing good, Guild. How are you? Always love burgers and fries. Love red meat and potatoes. Ooh, I love meat and potatoes. Love meat and potatoes. It just hits the spot. Like, you know how sometimes you can have a steak and you can also get like either mashed potatoes or a baked potato? Dude, I'm Irish German, so potatoes are like a godsend. They can last for a long time. Michael got some freaky hand action. He could give salad fingers a run for his money. Yeah, for real. I'm a big hand drawer, so if I can make them look creepy, I will. Steak sounds amazing. Yeah, steak sounds expensive too. I could hear the dollar signs going off every time I mention the word. Texas Roadhouse. They have some of the best. Like, okay, Texas Roadhouse may be like a lower chain steak place, but I don't care. I like my Texas slop. Should give Michael a potato. Maybe he'd be less murderous. No. Bro, he doesn't get our sacred potatoes. That is Mortis offense. But yeah, no, I love potatoes. I like them in breakfast tacos too. Like, I make bacon, egg, potato, and cheese burritos with like some salsa on top or like stuff that you put on chips with some salsa. I don't know. I hate that I'm so slow at drawing. Like, I'm still just on the sketch. And yet, like, one of my friends, Noyles, he comes in here every now and then. He can draw a fully done picture in 3 hours. Hi, Ivy. Welcome in. I hope you're doing well. This still legit. Wait, what are you talking about? My legit looking as in, like, my art is legit looking? If so, I appreciate it. Mac and cheese, sloppy joe's cheeseburgers, and yeah, I can see what you said. Pizza. Yeah, no, I get it. You meant the actual pizza, not the crazy stuff. Yeah, it takes me days too. Yeah, no, I get it. Yeah, I really like what you're going for here. The Mortis art was kind of half serious, crazy cool. I appreciate that, thank you. Like, I really like art like this because it conveys an emotion that invokes something in you, you know? I mean, I know it's just dumb furry art, and people are like, ew, furries, you're gross, but you can convey really cool stuff. That's what most artists don't seem to understand. Like, they just do Gooner art and think, oh, well, this is the only thing that I can do. I used to be that way. I used to be a Gooner artist, and people used to pay me for that. Now, I do NSFW stuff, but on a very, very, very rare occasion, and that's only if I absolutely have to. I really don't enjoy doing it as much as I thought I would whenever I was younger. Like, I was 18 whenever I started doing that because I needed money for college. And my parents were broke, so I just thought that, you know, I have a past, so does everybody else, so I don't really feel bad about it. Ooh, nice drawing. Oh, thank you, I appreciate that. Yeah, I really like conveying certain things in my art. Takes me days for digital, but I can my type of art in less than an hour traditional. Also, animals have so many amazing features that assist in portraying emotion. Yes, they do, and I really enjoy that fact. But a lot of people are like, oh, well, you just draw weird, furry, hentai or whatever. And I'm over here like, no. I draw my character in stuff that I really enjoy. Like, the art piece I did for her, this one up in the corner, it's a Gangs of New York reference. And yes, she is slightly in the nude in an American flag, but I really enjoyed drawing this because, Gangs in New York is one of my favorite movies. It's a really good one. And I really like the nuance, or well, the turmoil of Bill the Butcher. He's a very complex character, and he's unpredictable, and it makes for a great villain. I actually really enjoy watching villains on screen because a lot of them are unpredictable, and that's what makes a good villain, in my opinion. Like, if a villain is predictable, you can easily beat them, whereas unpredictable villains are just like a wild card, and you don't know whether you need to change your tactic, or if you're about to be snuffed out. It's like you never know with them, and it's just interesting. Let's see. That's what I wanted. Is it design electrical? I really like that way of thinking, Pika. I enjoy that a lot. Like, you want to make sure that all of your art is up to par with everything else, and you want it to be something that people will actually enjoy looking at rather than it just being like a sketch. Even though people actually really like looking at sketches, that's why there's whole categories under the Pinterest boards showing people sketches of certain characters. Example, I draw for people with cat features because the ears and tail show up. True. It's the fun of you assume someone will arrive, but it's the not knowing. Well, yeah, that's why I like Terrifier, because his way of doing things is so outlandish. I don't even know where to begin on those thoughts. He's just unpredictable. He was one of the few slashers who actually wasn't scared to use weapons that most slashers don't use. I admit I didn't think I was familiar with the faith game you're basing on. Seeing Michael, it's triggering memories. Yeah, like, he looks like a character I would see in, like, one of my dreams. He's creepy, dude. Yeah, no, Faith is actually a really, really interesting game. I'm just really, really bad at it. So line of action, as in, like, you do points of like view, or like, okay, so you'll have a line, and that's the horizon line, and then you'll have like a building with a shadow, and you go based on, like, does that make sense? I'm the only one watching on YouTube. Oh, I'm sorry, Ivy. Wait, no. Pika's also watching on YouTube. Art the Clown is a fun character. I just wish the series wasn't quite sword great. Well, it's called Grindhouse, I think. It's just torture, gore, and all that good stuff. And that's what the director wants it to be, so can't really change it. So he's a little funny at the cafe. Hi, Bray. But Art just feels like he relishes in the suffering. He does. He does. He literally makes it his whole goal. Also, I have a really big thing for clown guys. I don't know why, but I love them. How do I describe it? Line of action is a line that you basically character. Yeah, like a horizon line and stuff, right? Or a perspective point, I think is what they call it in art class. I think they do. He goes, thank you, Gary. Appreciate it. Okay. I think I need to stop for the night. I feel really bad, but I'm starting to like my vision's going all kinds of craziness. I hope y'all will understand. I'm not trying to just up and leave y'all. I'm just really not feeling very good right now. Um, let me know. Y'all can friend me on Discord if y'all want. Um, Haunted Opus is my Discord name, and it's also my Twitter name. So let me. All one word. Right here. So, clown guys. Do you know? Yeah, I know who that is. It's pretty, or I know what that is. Um, yeah, I know who. I know. I need to get to bed. I'm gonna try and talk with y'all for a few more minutes before I go. I just need to stop looking at the iPad screen for a sec. Mm. I will try. I will try. Um, like I said at the beginning, we do have a raffle going on. Go to Lucko's page on Twitter and like, follow, and retweet his post. And you will be put into the raffle and possibly get a free copy of The Dark Delivers. Um, and we are also we have affiliates that you can go see. Deutsche Foods, the Dragon's Treasure, and Rogue Energy. And we have posted the codes on Lucko's page as well as in the comments section of the live. Just please go check them out. Even if you don't buy anything, it's appreciated, even if you just look. And my schedule will be Wednesdays, Fridays, and Saturdays from 8 p.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. This night, I'm having to cut it off early, and I really don't want to, but I'm just not feeling very well. So, um, yeah, yeah, you too. God bless you too. Um, like I said, y'all can go follow me or friend me on Discord. I love being able to talk to people, so don't be afraid. Even though I'm a little bit abrasive, I do enjoy having friends. So I hope that I can see y'all there. And um I hope y'all have a good rest of your night, and I will see y'all Wednesday or in my own server eventually.